This episode of Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks is brought to you by Tweaked Audio. To get awesome headphones, go to tweakedaudio.com and use the coupon code Southgate to get 30% off, free shipping, and a lifetime warranty. Or you can get there through the link on our website, southgatemediagroup.com.
This is Luca Parrish, and you are listening to the Capes and Lunatics Sidekicks Podcast.
Ow, my aching back. You'll get that in a couple months. Anyway, welcome back to Before the Bat. I am Phil, and joining me on this long journey is...
Hey y'all, it's Little Hellfire, and yes, he did it to me again!
Hey, you complained about No Man's Land. Remember when I said it could be worse? Well, you're about to find out. Anyway, yes, for those of you not to know, we're going to slow down a little bit on the Arrowverse stuff. Of course, when Crisis comes back, we're going to cover that. Definitely the series finale of Arrow and maybe some season finales. But otherwise, we're going to be talking some Batman. And for the immediate future, we're going to be starting our, we're going to be giving you Batman Knightfall, basically from beginning to end. An in-depth review. So, we're going to start with some prequels. This first episode, we're going to cover Batman 484 and 485 from September and October 1992.
Oh, little baby Lila.
I remember reading these when they were new. But I figured, give us some flavor, give us some background, do some of these prequels. Plus, these first two issues are a Black Mass story, which couldn't hurt, with the character about the debut in the Harley Quinn and Birds of Prey movie.
Didn't they say Batwoman was gonna do that at the end of the season 2 though?
Oh, Black Mass?
Yeah, but that was we got you covered, so we'll see how that pans out.
Yeah, well, either way, the characters come in the live action in at least one form. So,
who's playing Black Mask in Birds of Prey? I forget.
Oh, isn't it
Is it Steve Bush?
No,
it's not John Turturro either. I'm losing it.
No, it's Let me double check this before I. Yeah, I couldn't believe this when I saw it. It's Ewan McGregor.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Like, you really want to do that before you do your Obi-Wan series? That's fine. That's fine.
Keep him humble.
I guess they must have really
jacked up the money truck.
The money on hell yeah.
Because I mean, he gets
the prequels. Could be worse than the prequels.
Well, I was trying to think. Besides Margot Robbie, is he like the only other like big name in that movie? Oh no, Rosie Perez is in there. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Like, no disrespect, Miss Perez, but it's been a while.
Oh.
Okay. It's been a while since Do the Right Thing came out. Just saying.
No. Anyway, should we get to these issues?
Let's do it.
So basically, we open with Batman 484, night in Gotham City. So of course, someone's torching a jewelry store.
Yeah.
And someone leaves a mask behind. Of course.
He's back!
I know. Because I was trying to think. I'm pretty sure this may be Black Mask's first appearance after Crisis.
Really?
I'm pretty sure, because I don't remember seeing or reading about the character at all after Crisis. I think every other appearance he had made. I don't think he had made too many before this, but they were all pre-Crisis, I thought. Like maybe right
Sounds
before.
about right.
Yeah, so this might be his first post-crisis appearance. But they still
Crisis has been a while ago, so
I know that's what I'm saying. It was like 6 years or so, but I mean, because they used
The restraint.
yeah, well, they used the pre-crisis origins, so that's what I'm saying. I don't think he made that many appearances before, Crisis.
Yeah.
And then it's in the morning, and they see Bruce Wayne checking it, the fire department. Everybody's there checking the fire, checking the scene. All the reporters want to know, Mr. Wayne, is someone after you? Yeah, he's a rich guy.
Exactly.
Oh, and then he runs into Vicky Vale.
Oh boy, was I glad they got rid of that character.
Well, yeah, this is a couple months after she already broke up with him. She's dating a fellow reporter. Because for some reason he just couldn't commit.
Because you're not Selena.
Is your name Gotham? I don't think so. And then in this, after Vicky breaks his heart and walks away, he's feeling fragmented. He's feeling tired. He's feeling something's off.
He's lost his edge. As you do when you get old, you just gotta hashtag deal with it, man.
Something's going on. Then he comes back at night as Batman and checks the crime scene. He feels better with the mask on.
Of course he does. We've all discussed that fetish ad nauseum. It's fine.
I know. So he takes the mask, runs back to the cave to run some tests. But meanwhile, in the Sionis family crypt in Ravenswood Cemetery, you see Black Mask and his gang in a mausoleum full of masks. Is that a Gene Simmons mask?
Only if it has a headband.
Well, whatever one has the star on their face and the tongue out.
Yeah. Oh, Gene Simmons, not Richard Simmons.
What?
Oh, the other Simmons.
No, not Richard Simmons. Gene Simmons.
Hashtag don't judge me.
Oh.
Means I've led a wholesome life. That's the only Simmons I can come up with.
Yeah, you're so wholesome. Black Mask basically telling his troops, why do we wear masks, and they're destroying their former identities, and they have to wear the mask to be initiated into the false face society of Gotham. Isn't everyone in Gotham false faced?
Yeah, pretty much. Let's just be honest.
And Black Mask gets a new lieutenant. And they leave the crypt because he says, well, smartly, I guess everybody, everyone knows this was his last hideout, so they basically burned the crypt. Then, meanwhile, right next door to Wayne Manor, where young Timothy Drake and his father have moved in.
Convenient.
Well, I think a couple issues back, that's what they're like. He's like, I don't want to break up the team. And, Bruce and Alfred are like, well, the house next door is for sale.
For $1.
I mean, just in the one panel, it's just like, look at the size differential between the Drake house and the...
Let's all be honest, those were slave quarters. Just saying.
Well, what's ironic that Tim Drake's living there then?
Why does Batman wear black?
No, why does Robin wear red and Batman
Exactly.
black?
Batman doesn't like to get shot.
So Tim runs over to the house, and Batman's still Well, Bruce is still running tests on the mask he found at the arson scene, and then the phone rings. It's Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
To
Good young old Lucius.
let him know there's been a fourth fire in one of a Wayne property.
Arson, so sexy.
Yeah,
Gotta love it.
almost like someone's trying to ruin Bruce Wayne, because a lot of his money's tied up in real estate, and no tenant wants to rent in a arson-threatened building.
It's Gotham. Potentially every apartment can get burned down at any moment. Have you met Gotham?
You could be shot and killed at any moment.
Or worse.
Or gas.
Sorry, Harry Potter reference. I don't know where that came from. I'm sorry.
And Batman's asking Tim to hack into the chemical companies to see who made this high-grade latex. Oh my lord, Tim, who their most interesting latex customers are? Gotcha. Better watch trying to figure out who the most interesting latex customers are. And you want to be my latex salesman.
Exactly.
Anyway.
Just really in all the young kids these days with our references.
With our young hip references. Hey, Seinfeld is timeless.
Makes us feel a little bit like Charlie Elson.
Hey, that Picard series is going to make all our Star Trek The Next Generation references hip again.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to whip out a few.
Whip it out, love.
Crazy.
And then while they're looking that up on the computer, Alfred's like, "Sir, the signal." So Batman and Robin go, of course, to the roof of police headquarters. And Gordon's talking about, I was thinking about these arsons and the list of Arkham escapees. And Batman's like, Roman Sionis, right? Black Mask. Like he had come out with it first, but I didn't see him mention it until Gordon mentioned, Arkham breakup.
Convenient.
And then they talked about how Sionis murdered those Wayne Foundation directors a few years back. That's when the wife comes up and interrupts, and Batman and Robin disappear. And of course, Sarah doesn't approve of the Batman. That's all right. She'll get hurt.
Oh, Sarah Essen never changed.
She'll get hurt. Just listen to our No Man's Land special.
Exactly. Like, can't you just run off with John Valley or whoever the hell is the flavor of the month? Like, just get out of here.
And so, conveniently enough, like I said, I don't think Black Mask had shown up since before Crisis, because back in the Batmobile, Tim's like, "Who is this Roman Sionis anyway?" So that gives Batman an excuse to explain who Roman Sionis is. He knew him as a kid because, his family, I guess, had interactions with his parents, and until the family died his parents died in a fire, and he inherited the cosmetics company. But then he lost everything, trying to come up with face paint makeup. That basically just started melting people's faces off.
Living out my fantasy.
Yeah. So basically, he gets kicked out of the company, loses his fortune, loses the model he was dating. So he basically makes a black mask out of the coffin. What was it, his father's coffin or whatever? So then he starts going after executives who kicked them out, and even like the Wayne executives, because Wayne Enterprises came in and like bought them out, trying to like save the company, but Roman didn't appreciate that. But then, of course, he's, yada yada. Batman tried to stop him. He set a trap at his old family estate. The house starts burning down. Blah blah blah. And then, of course, his face gets messed up. It's comic book, so his face gets messed up in the fire because the fire burns the imprint of the mask right into his face. So now his face is a black mask, which it looks like a mask in this story, but like later on, like early early 2000s, like he actually looks like the Red Skull, except it's black.
Yeah. Not the best look. Just gonna be honest.
Nah, it doesn't get the chicks.
I mean, it'll get some chicks, but maybe not the chicks that you want.
Goth chicks.
Ha 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 ha.
But of course, he was sent to Arkham Asylum, but until he escaped, which I think that escape's big. Wait a couple weeks, people. So they go to check the mausoleum where he was at, but now it's just on fire. Then Black Mask sends his guys to pick up, was it Circe, the model he was with, who his cosmetics destroyed her face, and now she's homeless, because all she had was her face. Because she was nothing without her face. Then we see some blonde guy with a scar on his face try to join the Black Mask group. Black Mask gives him a skull mask and says, "Your new name is Skullface." I don't know. That looks like Matches Malone's son. That's all I gotta say. I'm surprised they didn't use Matches Malone.
There's a time and a place, Philip. A time and a place.
Guess they needed someone younger and hipper than Matches. There's no smoking. There's no smoking in this gang. Ah, crap. I can't use Matches. So would Matches Malone vape these days?
Definitely. He'd be the Jewel spokesman.
What's your name? I'm Vape Malone.
I need that to happen so bad.
Hey, we need to buy DC. We can make it happen.
I got $1. You got $1. Charlie got $1. That's all it's worth. Tyler, you got $1. $4. My final offer, AT&T. Otherwise, I'll let Disney buy it in 5 years. It's fine.
So we see Skullface, quote unquote, go on another arson job with Black Mask crew. But hey, who dropped that Batman costume behind what? Looks like a furnace or something. Skullface is like, I'll go check on that strange noise. And of course, Robin pops out, and once he changes, Batman pops out. Take out the two Black Mask thugs. Because Batman takes off his mask and it's Skullface, the man with the scar. Batman tells Robin, yeah, call Lucius and tell him he needs to hire from a new security agency. This one's, hiring guys loyal to Black Mask. But then Skullface goes back to Black Mask and he's like, how'd you get away from the Batman? And oh my lord, I can't believe he says, I'm a fairly big man, as big as Batman. You don't say. You're as big as Batman, huh? But
there you go.
But then while Skullface is trying to convince Black Mask, everything's on the up and up. His lieutenant comes in with Lucius Fox. I guess they must have been roughing him up because I don't know, Lucius is bleeding. I don't know if it's from the nose or the mouth, but Black Mask takes some of his blood and wipes it on his mask or face or whatever. War paint. These dramatic Gotham villains.
You know, I'm secretly thinking they're all secretly from Krypton and just have a little bit too much flourish. Just saying.
Kneel before Black Mask.
You will respect my authority.
Seriously? All right, so that's where Batman 485 picks up. Oh my lord. And then because Lucius Fox is even asking Black Mask, he's like, why me? And Black Mask says, why? Two easy answers. Both are sick and easy. Number one, because you made me lose face.
Ouch. Ouch. That hurt, Philip.
I know. And number two, because your blood therefore makes perfect war paint. Okay.
Oh, here's the issue name.
No, I thought it was Faces of Death.
Oh, I thought it was war paint.
Faces of Death. No, it's
Okay.
or in a Charles Bronson movie or something.
Sure. All the hip hop culture.
No. So when Bruce is standing there watching in the skies and thinking, am I going to blow my cover? But Black Mask isn't going to kill Lucius Fox because he really wants Bruce Wayne.
As everybody does.
His ex-girlfriend stops him. She's like, don't kill him. He's no use to you dead. And, the Bruce Wayne financial directors are a dime a dozen. And Bruce is thinking, oh, cool, I can hold back. He whispers to Lucius, it's okay, it's me, rest easy. I'm thinking, talk about blowing your cover. He's like, yeah. At this point, Lucius doesn't know Bruce Wayne is Batman, so he's just like, oh yeah, it's me, Bruce Wayne, don't worry. I'd be like, okay. This billionaire playboy who doesn't know how to fight has gone undercover and my life rests in his hands? Okay.
Oh my god.
What? He doesn't know he's Batman, so it's like this guy probably doesn't know how to order takeout, and this guy's gonna save my life. Okay.
Plausible deniability, okay?
I guess. But then Skullface says he tells Black Mask he knows some torture techniques, and Black Mask is like, oh, you can show us tomorrow night. So I know he doesn't want to blow his cover, but Bruce just leaves, Lucius there. It's like, okay, what if Black Mask changes his mind in the middle of the night? Then we see Robin at police headquarters talking to Gordon, and Gordon telling him about the signs of a struggle they found in Lucius's office. And it was probably an abduction because Howard Rambo, another Wayne Corp executive, was kidnapped.
Just eat the rich. Do it. Gotham, you're so close. Just do it.
And I love Tim's at least smart enough to say, who's Lucius Fox?
You don't need to know. It is not important.
Well, he knows. He just has to fake it.
I know. It's unimportant. These are not the droids you're looking for. It's fine.
Then Gordon gets all mad when Robin tells him, yeah, Batman knows where Black Mask is at. That's where he's at right now. Gordon's like, tell me. I'll get Montoya and Bullock. He's like, no. Batman's not ready yet. So, of course, Gordon's like, oh, maybe my wife is right about these vigilantes. So, So then, who is this? Oh yeah, Black Mass Lieutenant, who I guess was he just calling him Tattoo because he got the tattooed face?
Probably.
Look, boss, they're playing. Oh my lord, this gang is just sad. One guy's just wearing a shopping bag on his head. Oh my lord, it even says shop and save. We have shop and saves around here. Until one guy gets mouthy because he doesn't want to wear a mask, so Tattoo just basically smashes his face in. And Bruce is thinking he's as fast as me in my prime, and I've been slowing down. With or without a mask, this won't be easy. Then they go back to report that Black Mask until Skullface gets dismissed. And Black Mask is asking Tattoo, what do you think about Skullface? He's like, he may not be a cop, but he's like a black cat. Bad luck and too much curiosity. So we see Tim was listening from the rooftops, but Batman tells him to keep listening and swings off. Batman goes to talk to Gordon. Interrupts Gordon and Sarah, which doesn't make either one of them very happy. Then Batman tells Gordon, Sharky's pool hall, 10 o'clock tomorrow night. You should get a good 3/4 or more of the False Face Society.
Too bad it wasn't King Sharky.
Oh. Gordon's like, I guess we'll just clean up and you're going to take matters into your own hands. And Batman's like, I'm not going to fail to bring him down. And Gordon's like, oh yeah, even though you're not willing to share that information. And Batman's like, I thought we had this conversation a long time ago. And Gordon's like, I don't know. Maybe I should have pursued it. And he says, all right. My sole concern is saving lives while bringing down evil. Fair enough? So begrudgingly, Gordon agrees to take down the gang into the pool hall. And then Batman goes back to Tim and says, go home, get some sleep for school, and then come back after school. And Batman takes over surveillance. And we see another night and day with little or no sleep, while problems smolder and multiply on Bruce Wayne's desk. It's not age, so maybe it's simply the effects of too much time put in. Maybe sustained and prolonged stress is the one thing no man can train himself to overcome. See, remember when we covered that Detective Comics? And he could get 8 hours of sleep in like 1 hour with his techniques. See, there's some things I can't counter. And maybe there's a limit to how much evil and madness anyone can endure. So Batman, I guess, spends the day on the list, all the rest of the night and day listening. And then Tattoo has Taylor Rambo somewhere locked up. Then the next day after school, Tim gets back. He goes, got here as soon as I could. You look bad. Better get some rest. So something's starting to affect Batman.
Whatever could it be?
I don't know. So he takes a quick nap. Then he gets up. Tells Robin, whatever you hear going on down there, don't make your play before 10 o'clock. Because that's when the raid's going down at Sharky's. So Black Mask is threatening Lucius. He's like, I'm going to, put some of this old makeup on you that can turn you into this, and points to his old girlfriend whose face is all melty. It's like, I'll make you a butterface. Oh my lord. And he literally says, now either you wish to save face, Mr. Fox, or you don't.
Yikes. All right. Somebody come get their grandpa and their uncle and their dad. This is enough.
And Lucius says, no. Black Mass says, as you wish. And that's when Skullface.
As you wish, you say.
That's when Vape Malone comes charging in and tries to drop kick Black Mass. Tattoos smacks him. And Tim's looking, it's only 9:43, but can I wait any longer? And just like his Clark Kent disguise, they're like, hey, this scar on his face is fake. Wait a minute. Without the scar and the blonde hair, yes, that's Bruce Wayne. How can I not see it? So as Black Mass is about to shoot him, Cersei knocks the gun out of the way. He smacks her in the face. Can't do much more worse. And then who... Did Bruce Wayne or Tim drop the smoke bomb? Because all of a sudden a smoke bomb goes off. But Bruce gets out with Lucius. Again, Lucius should have known by now. I mean, Bruce gets Lucius out. They run right to Robin. I'm like, okay. I guess Lucius is out of it, but he goes, get Lucius out of here and call an ambulance for Cersei. I'm going back in. Okay, Bruce Wayne. Then we see Montoya and Bullock trying to... Well, they're about to start the raid on Sharkies. After Bullock's hitting on Montoya. Then Black Mask is just about to shoot into the smoke when the gun gets taken out by a batarang. Then Gotham Tower. I mean, plot device. I mean, Gotham Tower tolling 10 o'clock. So Batman knows the raid's going to go down. No matter what happens here, the raid's going to go down. Which we see happen. Then we see Batman taking on Black Mask and Tattoo at the dock. So I guess they're going to get away by boat. Looks like Tattoo's taking Batman down, but then he says, bring it on. Batman basically, well, he takes down Tattoo, but then he's like, it's your turn, Black Mask. And I guess Black Mask kind of jumps in the river and Batman passes out. We see Black Mask just jump in the river and then Batman's just laying on the dock. But then at the end, Gordon's telling Batman, yeah, we dragged the river, but we didn't find Black Mask. They found someone who looks like Black Mask, but it was Howard Rambo, that missing Wayne Corp executive. And Batman's like, oh no, that means the war's not over. It's merely on hold. I did fail. Which we'll get to in the next 2 issues, I think.
Yes.
Batman trying to hunt down Black Mask.
If you want to call it that.
Yes, very weird. So, Lilith Hellfire, what did you think?
Black Mask was an interesting choice. That's all I'm saying. Interesting choice. But I enjoyed it. It could have used a little more cat and mouse, but it's okay.
Well, I think the whole thing was, like we said, Black Mask hadn't shown up since before Crisis. I think Doug Mensch, who wrote these, I think he's the one who wrote those original Black Mask stories.
Okay.
So I think it's another case of what we talked about before. Certain writers having a certain feelings for certain characters, especially when they created them.
Yeah.
I don't know. What did you think of this art? I really wasn't a fan of the art in this.
I've seen seen worse.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen worse, but I don't know if it's Tom.
It was a little dull.
Not Tom
Definitely
Grindberg's.
could have touched up on the coloring.
Yeah, the coloring and just like some of the
panel construction too. A lot of it didn't make for a great flow of the story either.
And just some of the proportions of some of the people just seem like
It's Gotham. You can't question that. It's Gotham.
I know, but it would just look like it. Look at Tim Drake. I mean, he almost looks as big as Batman.
Some steroids. That's what happens when you live next to Wayne Manor, man. There's a lot of creepy stuff going on under there, you know.
Boy, you're pencil neck geek. You need to bulk up. Yes, Mr. Wayne. So Batman's starting. That's why we started here. Batman's starting to feel the strain of his never-ending war.
I mean, that's the most realistic thing they ever did with Batman. Let's just be honest.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember how many years that I thought was it like 5 or 10. He was like 5 or 10 years. He's been Batman's, supposedly story wise.
Yeah, that's a rough 5 to 10 years.
Oh yeah.
That's like the Obama presidency. Why aren't you more gray, Bruce? Even Superman got gray. Like, holy crap.
He got all this.
What's that line in Kingdom Come? You'll outlive us all, Bruce. I'm like, probably. Rich people do suck the essence out of babies. So
oh yeah, no, he can buy the best medical care money,
But then you also got to get a doctor that ain't gonna ask too many questions.
Again, rich people, they can find anything. And it's Gotham.
Exactly.
All right, so anything else, or should we get out of here?
Let's get out of here.
All right, so yes, check the Before the Bat Facebook page. You'll see the complete list of all the issues we're going to be doing. Next episode, we're going to be covering Batman 486, featuring Batman versus a new villain who you'll never see again, Metalhead. I guess Batman doesn't like the genre. Could be worse. Could have been Iron Maiden or something. Anyway. So, yes, send your thoughts on all the upcoming Knightfall issues. Email us, capesandlunatics@gmail.com. Call the voicemail, 614-382-2737. That's 614-38-CAPES. And like I said, you can find the complete list on the Before the Bat Facebook page. You can find all of our social media at Linktree. That's linktr.ee/capesandlunatics. And remember to support our sponsors. Pod Life the book. Let's see. Hunt a Killer, Tweaked Audio, and check our show notes for the link when you go on Amazon, because you all do. Use the Southgate Media Group link. It will not affect you at all. You can use it with Amazon Prime, all of it, but it sends a few cents our way, so Master Doom can put these episodes up because, hey, you want more. So, please do all that. And Miss Lilith Hellfire, what mask can people find you under?
You can find me under any one of my internet masks by looking on Twitter at Lilith Hellfire or on Instagram at Lilith Hellfire69.
I was gonna. All right, I'll do the duh first.
Duh. Hello, Megan.
I was going to say, any of her aliases, they all have 69 after. Get it? Get it? All right. So let's get out of here. Again, thank you for starting this long journey with us. Well, needs all the help you can get. Get through this. Remember, we're just at the beginning. Batman's downfall is just beginning. Still gotta get to Azrael. Still gotta get to Bane. And get this Batman's Road Gallery in a big bad way. Get a lot. With 44, 45, run the Batman 500 and beyond. Batman beyond. So yes, next time for Batman 486, then 487, 488. Have to run after that. Like I said, before the Bat Facebook page, the complete list. Come back next time. Same bat time, same bat channel.
How?